everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Like I promised you last week, we're going to be doing an organizational video today. I went shopping this weekend and bought a bunch of new storage containers, and today I'll be showing you guys how I organize this kitchen. I love organizational videos, and I've been binge watching YouTube organizational videos this past week, and I am fully inspired to reorganize this kitchen. Let's see how my pantry looks like now, the before. This is the lower drawers. I've taken out a bunch of the containers from the pantry, and this right here we previously used as our spice rack, so we had all of our spices placed here. However, now we have a different area for our spices, and what we'll do is we'll put our primary spices in that specific area, whereas the spices we don't use as often we'll put here, and we'll put that in the pantry. For the spices that are going to be in the primary area, we're going to be putting them into these glass jars right here that we bought at IKEA last weekend. And the other spices that are going to be going in the pantry will be in their original containers instead of in these glass containers here. So let's start with that first. And now I'm going to make a label for Italian seasoning. As you can see here, we don't have enough spice jars to fill the rest of this row, so I'm going to definitely be going to IKEA sometime soon and getting more of these spice jars. I also would prefer to have smaller ones, maybe half the size of these, for other spices that we don't use as often. However, I can't seem to find ones that are this shape that are smaller. So comment down below if you have any recommendations in terms of which spice jars I can get that are made of glass, similar shape to this, and about half the size. Now that the spice organization is done, I'm going to now fill up my newly purchased jars. So these are not glass, these are actually made of plastic, and the brand is OXO or OXO, I don't know how to pronounce it. And what I'll do is I'll put some items in these jars just because I like how they look. And the cool thing about these is if you click down, they won't open, so they're stuck. And then if you want to open the jar, you click up and it opens. I should say container, I guess it's not really a jar. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put some nuts into the smaller one. Dried fruit into the medium-sized one. Lentils in the medium-sized one. Flour in the larger one. Oats in the medium-sized one. And sugar, in this case coconut sugar, in the medium-sized one. For the French lentils, I seem to forget how many cups of water I need per half cup of lentils and how long to cook it for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the directions here. I'll cut it off, and I'm going to just tape it on the back of the plastic container here so that I remember how to make them. As you can see, I have a lot of flour left in the bag, and I'm going to keep this flour in the basement so that when I'm done with this, I'm going to bring it back up and refill it. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to get more of these containers for the tops here, because I can definitely fit more stuff in these containers. And don't mind the slanted oats. I have some previous mason jars left over with my old labels, but I noticed that my mason jar lid was rusting a little bit, so I bought some mason jar replacement lids. I'll put a new one on top here. And this one says chocolate, so I'm gonna find my chocolate chips here. Let's fill up some more jars. So we'll do the glass ones now. This one will have buckwheat flour in it. Wish me luck, and hopefully the buckwheat flour doesn't go everywhere. Also, it's getting kind of dark outside, so I think I'm going to do 2 parts to this video, and this took a lot longer than I expected. The organization and cleaning all the jars and drying them all, putting them into the right spots, cleaning the actual drawers and wiping everything down, that stuff takes a really long time. So I'm definitely going to have to do a 2-part video for this. It's just so much work to organize a kitchen, but once it's done, it's so worth it and everything will look so nice. I can't wait to see the final result. It's just the organization itself is very time consuming. Now I'm going to do the rice. We don't have any basmati rice left, which is usually what we eat, so we do have some brown rice. And again, the cooking instructions for rice varies depending on the brand. So I'm going to also cut out the directions and tape them on the back of this jar. Next is some cookies. The problem here is that I have 2 types of cookies. I have the raspberry filled cookies from IKEA, and I also have shortbread cookies. So I'm just gonna mix them in one jar. I think that's fine. I just don't want them to break, so I'm gonna put them in gently. And last but not least, I was struggling to figure out what to put in this jar because a lot of our mason jars from the condo already have the typical pantry staples like pasta and things like that. So what I've decided is I'm going to put millet in here, and I've started to make it a little bit more often, and I think I'll continue cooking with it. So I think I'm going to keep that as millet. Come on over and check out how the pantry looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, not my typical cooking videos, but I've been really into organization lately, and I wanted you guys to get some other content from me and see what I'm kind of going through in my day-to-day life. If you like this video, make sure to click thumbs up down below, subscribe to my channel, and comment what other videos you'd like to see from me. Make sure to also follow me on Instagram at Greco Recipes. Bye, have a great day!